Today, I'm going to be making a poke cake using Lotus Biscoff topping. This was sent to us from a very kind viewer, and when we did the review of the Lotus Biscoff topping, we were like, I don't remember if Kevin said it or I said it. One of us said this would make a really good poke cake, so that's what I'm going to try. So what I got together for my poke cake, you can make them, have many different configurations of items, but I'm going to use this topping. I'm going to use a Betty Crocker Super Moist White Cake Mix. I have some Cool Whip, and I have some Biscoff cookies. If you wanted to make yours with different cookies, you could do all different kinds of combinations if you wanted to. This is just how I'm making mine. So for this cake mix, you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. You want to grease the bottom only of a 13 by 9 inch pan. And I use, the reason I have my vegetable spray out here is because I just use vegetable spray for mine. You need a 1/3 cup of water, 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, and 4 egg whites or 3 whole eggs. We're just using 4 egg whites. If you use 3 whole eggs, then your cake mix might not end up being as white. So what you want to do first for your poke cake, we're going to make this like any other cake. You just follow the directions on the back. You're going to add your oil, water, eggs, and you're going to, with your powder, your cake mix powder, and you're going to mix it together. So I'm going to pour this into the bottom of my pan, and we are going to bake at 350. I'm going to go for 29 minutes. It said you could go for like up to 31 minutes, but I'm going to set my timer. It's like 26 to 31. I'm going to go for 29 minutes and then check mine. But once it comes out, I'll let you know exactly how long it took, because it may take a longer time, it may take a shorter time. So this was in for 29 minutes, and you can see how it came in from the edges, and you know, it just had me grease the bottom, so it worked out great. I have this boba straw, and this is still hot, just came out of the oven. So I'm going to use this boba straw because it has this big wide opening, and I'm going to poke holes in this. And I'm going to poke holes all through here. And notice it did not stick in there at all. If you have a wooden spoon, the end of a spoon that's rounded, you can use that. Our wooden spoons aren't rounded.
They're all flat.
They're all flat, so it doesn't work like that. Okay, so you you want to shake this topping because it's a thin topping, but you want to take it, and I'm gonna pour it in, make sure I pour it in each one of these holes, and then I'm gonna go back over it. At this point, I'm going to leave it here, and I'm going to let my cake cool, and then we'll come back once it's cooled off, and then we'll add our whipped topping. So this is cooled off, and you can see where we poked the holes in there, but if you've ever made a poke cake, you can always see that. So I'm going to use Cool Whip. I buy the reduced fat just because I figure save wherever you can, and a lot of people save these containers because if you take that out, you can put your leftover roast beef or whatever.
They used to put leftovers in them all the time.
Yeah, oh yeah, macaroni cheese or mashed potatoes or whatever.
Took many of those to work.
Yes, yeah. Well, and they say that about the old school butter bowl, you know. But I'm gonna take this And you buy this in the freezer department, but I've put it in the refrigerator. I'll stir it a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on top here and then spread it out.
Before you spread that too far, is that a liquid on top or is it solid? Like, did it firm up?
Oh,
You touch it.
it's firmed up.
Okay.
I mean, there's a little on my
Yeah, I was just
finger,
curious.
but yeah, for the most part, it firmed up nice. Because some poke cakes you could put in the refrigerator, and that one you could have, but we didn't see any reason to, so that's why we left it out. Okay, so that is how it looks. Now, what I recommend, I plan on using the Biscoff cookies on mine. I would do that one piece at a time. So, like, I would not sprinkle these on top of the whole thing or they're gonna get soggy. And I don't like soggy cookies. So what I plan to do is with each piece, I plan to put the cookies on top of each piece. Take a little bit of topping, like that. My next piece will be prettier. And then take a couple of these squares and then crush them up and put them on the top. Just like that. My second piece actually turned out prettier because I took the Biscoff topping and I went from corner to corner, so it's actually prettier. That'll probably be the one that you see in the thumbnail. So just know that you'll get better if you want to drizzle, or you don't have to drizzle any more on there at all if you don't want to. So I cannot wait to try this. Now, I didn't get any actual Biscoff in my first bite. I just got the cake. Okay.
You definitely know it's Biscoff.
Mm-hmm. Now, see, I love that. And Kevin was really, really scared when I was pouring all that Biscoff on top. I think you would agree. It's a good thing that I put all that on there.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's lighter than I thought it would be, flavor-wise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I think you did need to use that much. I'm wondering if you don't want to order this topping from Amazon, because that's where you can order it from. I'm wondering if you could take the whole jar of the Biscoff spread and put it in a microwave safe bowl and microwave it and pour it. Do the exact same thing.
Probably do the same thing. It actually might be a stronger flavor even. I like this. I think the cake takes away some of the flavor because it just kind of like absorbs some of the flavor. I do think it's really, really good. And then you add the cookies on top and you get the crunchiness from it.
It's not as sweet as you would think.
No.
It really isn't.
No, it looks like it would be overload.
It looks like it would be like a sweet, like a donut or something. It's not that sweet. It's not as sweet as a donut. But it is really delicious. So I have been dying to try this. I want to try.
Right, since we did the review.
Since we did the review, yes. I have been dying to try just this Biscoff with the cookies, the actual cookies here to see, because I'm bad, and I've done this before with the spread. I've taken the spread and put it on these cookies, and it's just phenomenal.
the topping's also much thinner. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's almost like the thickness of like, not quite honey. It's not quite as sticky as honey, but it's kind of like that.
This is wonderful. It really is. I'm using a whole lot.
I think that's good, but I think you would like it better with just a jar. Mm-hmm. I think the flavor's stronger.
I was going to say the exact same thing to you. I agree. So we did the review, and we did the initial review. We tried it on vanilla ice cream. On vanilla ice cream, it really gives this topping a place to shine.
Yeah, it really stood out.
Yeah, there's no other flavors like with the cake. There's just no other competing flavors really because you're using it on vanilla ice cream. And so it really is stronger than. Also, we had yet to put it in the refrigerator. So it was at room temperature.
Never know. Refrigerator might diminish a little.
It was a lot thinner, so you had to shake it really well. So this has been in the refrigerator for a little while. And I would say if you want to eat with your cookies, I would just assume by the spread.
Yeah, the spread's thicker and it's a little stronger flavor.
I think the best use for this is vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, some kind of ice cream because it's made to top on top of things, and that's what they've made it for, and that's probably where it fits best.
So even,
this is good though. I like it.
Even though the poke cake is good, even though it's perfect, you could absolutely, like if you bought it and you're like, how am I going to use it if you don't want to eat ice cream every night, if you want something different, I tell you what, you could also make a pan of brownies, and you could drizzle that over your brownies. Anything like dessert or something that you want to make sweeter, but just know that for this poke cake specifically, it didn't make it like ultra sweet.
No, or even a super strong Biscoff flavor.
Right.
Yeah.
It is nice, but again, the best use for this, I do think, is with the ice cream.
Yeah, so worth trying if you're interested, but yeah, it's better with ice cream.
Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.